Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a significant development coming out of Spain that's making waves across the travel and political landscape. Spain's Ministry of Consumer Affairs has taken a firm stance by ordering major advertising platforms to remove listings for tourist accommodations located in Israeli-occupied Palestinian territories. This isn't just a minor policy tweak, it's a move being framed as a clear act of support for the Palestinian people and a stand against what the ministry calls illegal settlements. So, what exactly prompted this? The decision stems from a detailed legal and political analysis. The ministry argues that promoting these accommodations is misleading to consumers. Think about it. When you book a vacation rental, you expect the listing to be accurate. The Spanish government's position is that advertising these properties without clearly stating they are in occupied territories violates consumer rights. Essentially, they're saying tourists are being deceived into participating in and economically supporting settlements that are considered illegal under international law. This isn't just about consumer protection, it's about ethical consumption and ensuring transparency in the tourism industry. The directive was sent to major digital platforms, including giants like Booking.com and Airbnb. The order is clear: take down these listings or face potential legal consequences. The ministry has invoked both Spanish and European Union consumer protection laws to back up its demand. This move follows a complaint filed by a coalition of Spanish NGOs and solidarity groups who have been campaigning on this issue for years. They argue that these platforms are profiting from war crimes and human rights violations by listing properties on occupied land. So, this decision is a major victory for these advocacy groups who see it as a crucial step toward holding corporations accountable. What does this mean for the travel industry? It could set a major precedent. If other European countries follow Spain's lead, it could create a domino effect, putting immense pressure on these global platforms to change their policies worldwide. Airbnb, for example, has a complicated history with this issue. They once announced they would remove listings in the West Bank, but later reversed that decision, after facing backlash and legal challenges. This new pressure from a sovereign state like Spain brings the issue right back into the spotlight. It forces these companies to reevaluate the legal and ethical risks of operating in occupied territories. The reaction has been, as you can imagine, quite divided. Pro-Palestinian activists and human rights organizations are celebrating the move as a landmark decision. They see it as a tangible application of international law and a step towards ending the economic incentives that sustain the settlements. On the other hand, pro-Israel groups have condemned the decision, labeling it as discriminatory and politically motivated. They argue that it unfairly targets Israeli businesses and is part of a broader boycott movement. The Israeli government has yet to issue a formal, detailed response. But it's safe to say they will likely view this as a hostile diplomatic move from Spain, which has been increasingly critical of its policies. This isn't happening in a vacuum. It comes at a time of heightened tensions and a broader diplomatic shift. Recently, Spain, along with Ireland and Norway, officially recognized the state of Palestine. This series of actions signals a coordinated and strengthening European position that challenges the long-standing status quo by targeting the economic aspect of the occupation through the tourism sector. Spain is using a different lever of influence, one that hits directly at the commercial interests propping up the settlements. It's a move that goes beyond just diplomatic statements and into concrete economic action. So what happens next? The platforms have been given a deadline to comply. We'll be watching closely to see how they respond. Will they challenge the order in court? Will they quietly remove the listings in Spain? Or will they implement a broader, more global policy change? This could become a major legal battle with significant implications for how digital platforms are regulated across borders, especially when it comes to politically sensitive issues. It raises fundamental questions about corporate responsibility, consumer rights, and the role of private companies in international conflicts. This is a complex issue with deep historical and political roots, and Spain's decision has just added a new, fascinating chapter. It's a story about more than just vacation rentals. It's about international law, human rights, and the power of consumer activism in a globalized world. What do you think about this move? Is it a step forward for consumer rights and justice, or is it an unfair political maneuver? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear your perspectives. Thanks for watching today's deep dive. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay informed and stay engaged. See you in the next video.